Greetings, legendary readers. Welcome to Larry's Legendary Library, where I explore science fiction, fantasy, and the deeper wonder within them. Today I have a book haul from the Book Cellar in Crossville, Tennessee. I am going to look at this kind of like a time capsule of science fiction history. It's got things like Anne McCaffrey, Stanley Robinson, and Martha Wells, and Leigh Brackett, and a variety of others. I'm going to divide these up into the heavy hitters of modern day, classic science fiction, legendary authors, hidden gems, and then finally one big collector's find. First will be the modern heavy hitters. I'll start with Stanley Robinson. Most viewers will recognize these heavy hitters, the names. From what I understand, this is one of the most scientifically grounded space travel stories. Wheel of the Infinite by Martha Wells. This is before Murderbot, which I just finished watching on Apple TV and enjoyed it. Beaker's Dozen from Nancy Kress, short stories, several of which refer to something that might have come out of a beaker. That's the name, I guess. And then Terry Goodkind, Confessor, Sword of Truth series, which I am slowly collecting and have a number of them. And now we'll pivot to mid-century books. The Long Tomorrow by Leigh Brackett. She's known as the Queen of the Space Opera. The Nitrogen Fix by Hal Clement, one of the writers who helped define hard science fiction. Macroscope by Piers Anthony, one of the strangest big idea novels of the 60s from what I understand. And Way of the Pilgrim by Gordon R. Dickson, Earth being totally dominated by aliens. And now the legendary authors shelf. These are names that every science fiction reader eventually encounters. Andre Norton, 3 Against the Witch World. C.J. Cherryh, Channer's Homecoming. C.J. Cherryh might be the single best science fiction writer writing believable alien societies and cultures. And then 2 by Anne McCaffrey, Dragon Singer, and To Ride Pegasus. Anne McCaffrey's kind of known as being a bridge between science fiction and fantasy audiences. And then I have the Hidden Gems. These are books that help me complete some series that I've been working on. Madripoor Chronicles, Robert Silverberg. I've got a number of these. Jack L. Chalker, The Run to Chaos Keep. This is book 2 in the Quintana Marathon, and that'll complete my series. There's 3 in the series. John Dalmas, Fanglith. I believe there's 2 in the series, and that will complete that. This is the first one. And then Windhover Tapes by Warren Norwood. And I believe this will be the first of several, and I believe I have 1 or 2 others, but I still have a ways to go. These are authors that were huge more in the 70s and 80s, but today people just don't hear about them quite as often. And then my big collector's find, Walter M. Miller Jr., St. Leibowitz and the Wild Horsewoman. Most people recognize him as writing A Canticle for Leibowitz. Many people don't realize that he wrote a sequel decades later, and so that's the sequel. So which book should I read next? Should it be this by Miller, Should it be Aurora by Kim Stanley Robinson or one of these others? Let me know in the comments. I always love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and keep exploring the deeper wonder.